Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a 12-pack review here of Sam Adams Gameday beers. Variety pack, we got Boston Lager and Traditional. We got Cold Snap White Seasonal Ale. We have Alpine Lager, Brisk and Smooth, and we have Golden Goat. So, who's going to be our winner today? What's going to be the best beer out of this variety pack that goes for around $18 to $20 where I'm at here in Ohio. So you get 3 of each. Just going to spin it around there for you. Give you a nice little display of this variety pack. And then we're going to get 1 of each out of this. Let's see how we do. Okay, there's our Golden Goat. We've got Cold Snap, which we've already tried on the channel, but that is part of this pack. We've also got a Boston Lager, traditional Boston Lager. And what are we missing here? Alpine Lager, there we go. So we've got 1 of each of those. Let's put the rest of these sealed ones in the fridge. Let's keep those cold. I've already had a couple out of here, but I figured we might as well do a nice fair review about these to see which one stands up to the test. We'll break these down. Overall, in the value, we're about a standard B on these. These are pretty normal price for a pack like this, so we've already got that out of the way. We're going to give the value a B right off the gate. Because of the slightly higher price point than the domestics, although these are a domestic product here in the United States. So let's set that off to the side. And let's get into our Samuel Adams 12 variety pack review. This should be exciting. So, right out the gate, I think we got to give these some kind of ranking. Some kind of ranking for what I think is going to be the best one. What do I think is going to be the best one? I'm going to go with Cold Snap, just because I've had it before, but I don't want to be unbiased here. We've got the traditional Boston Lager here weighing at 5%. We've got Cold Snap at 5.3%. Golden Goat at 5%. And Brisk and Smooth Alpine 5.5%. I'm going to still say Cold Snap is going to be the best. Just my own thought. Let's go with Alpine at number 2. Golden Goat. And then traditional Boston Lager. I hate to say it, but this one's been around for a while. Let's see if I'm right. I do have my Heavy Seas glass here. This is not sponsored in any way. If you wish to sponsor, please reach out to me via email or message. And this is from a local joint by me, Burgers to Beers. Maybe have one by you, but awesome burgers, fantastic burgers. Again, not sponsored in any way. That's just where I got this glass from. So let's crack into these. Always have your handy dandy pocket opener. Look how thin that is. But it opens beers perfectly. Again, Swanky Badger. I'm not sponsored by you in any way, but I do like your bottle opener. So if you see me, let me know. Alright, Boston Lager. Let's get right into Boston Lager. Let's give it a pour. Let's see what we get out of that. I'm just going to do a little bit from each one. Don't worry, none of these will go to waste. It smells pretty good. Almost kind of smells like a traditional Yuengling lager. But it tastes better than a Yuengling for sure. It just has the same kind of scent as a Yuengling, but it definitely has a better taste than Yuengling. Sorry, nothing on Yuengling. It's just not one of my favorites. Boston Lager. Pretty much what I expect you to be. I think I've had this before. Of course, probably I have in the past. Just been a while. Just poured a little bit more in there. I foamed it up a little bit, but it's been raining here for a couple of days now. Hopefully, you guys have better weather where you're at. But here in Ohio, it seems to have been raining a lot lately. Come to expect that for spring, but hopefully the summer is not more the same. Because it seems that we only get 2 seasons here. We got construction season, blizzard season. Maybe, hopefully, we get a good summer. I'm not trying to be negative. It's a solid beer, though. It's probably going to come in about 7.5. About 7.5 overall with that. We got Golden Gate. And these, I believe, are made in Boston. These are made. Let's get a little closer here. Why doesn't it? Tim Coke. Right there. I think these are made in Boston, maybe. Boston, Massachusetts, Cincinnati, Ohio, and Brinkersville, Pennsylvania. Okay, so they've got 3 different breweries now. The original one being in Boston, Massachusetts. So I'm right, but I'm wrong. Take that with a grain of salt. And we got the golden one coming up next. This is very smooth. It reminds me of a classic wheat ale. It's definitely got more wheat in it than hops. As far as my taste buds are concerned, I definitely taste the wheat in there a little bit. When it said golden and it had that label, I kind of would have guessed that. So it definitely has more of a grainy type of taste versus like an IPA or something like that. It's not bad though. It's a pretty solid ale. I do like the taste slightly better than a Boston Lager. Sorry if you're from Boston, you want to hate on me, that's fine. If this is your beer of choice, I completely respect that. Feel free to comment down below, but I do like the Golden Goat slightly better. So if this was a 7.5, this is probably like a 7.75 in my book. It doesn't have the same smell, but it does, I think, have a smoother flavor to it. And if you're listening, Sam Adams, you had a summer variety pack a few years ago with a blueberry ale in it. Please bring that back. That beer was fantastic. That is a great blueberry ale. I'll do a review for you, whatever. Just please bring back that blueberry ale from, 2 summers ago. Hopefully bring it back. It was awesome. We're going to get on to the Alpine. Alpine lager here. Yeah, the Guardians, Indians, tribe, baseball team, whatever you want to call them, had a lot of rainouts recently because of the weather. So we've been playing a lot of doubleheaders. My one buddy just calls them baseball team now because we've been calling them Indians for 100 years. And now we're the Guardians. So my one buddy just calls them baseball team. So we can go with baseball team. Be like football team. Okay. Let's go with this. But I'm a fan of some of the guys they picked up. Hopefully we can keep them around. Looks like the Twins are going to be hot in the division this year. Although the White Sox got a lot of solid bats. If you're a Tigers fan, I'm sorry. If you're a Reds fan, I feel terrible for you. That record is almost as bad as the Browns a few years back. Okay, Alpine. So it does have a slightly pinier taste to it, but not real heavy like an IPA. It does have a nice flavor to it. It's not as strong as, say, like a Sierra Nevada or something like that, or even a Rheingeist from Cincy Brewery. It's not got that heavy pine taste to it, but it has a slight pine taste to it. It says brisk and smooth. I don't know. It's got 18 IBUs in this one and 20 IBUs. Actually, the Golden Lager has a higher IBUs, but I don't taste that. And then 30 IBUs in the Boston Lager. So this one's only got 18 IBUs, but I actually taste like a lot more pine in this one. And then 10 IBUs in the traditional in this Cold Snap here. So I don't know. This is a tough decision for me here. I do think I prefer the Golden over the Alpine so far. Just barely though, just barely. Like if this is a 7.5, this is like a 7.75, or this is like a 7.75. Maybe this is an 8. No, it's really close for me right now. But I already kind of know what this one tastes like, and I'm already going to say this is a fantastic beer. It is seasonal. I don't want to give away my whole video, but definitely Cold Snap I think is going to win this. It's different. It's not my cup of tea, but if you're kind of between a regular ale and like an IPA, this is kind of right in that middle ground. That's what I can say about that. And we get on to the Cold Snap. As I said, I tried this in Chicago. I'd never had it before. I went off the diet. In Chicago, I hit up a couple pubs. Bartender recommended me try this, so I did. I was very happy that I did. I've drank quite a few of these. These are fantastic beers. So I'm just going to let that settle. I'm going to try to be unbiased because it's a 4-pack here, but I'm definitely thinking Cold Snap might take the cake on us here on this variety pack review. We got all the labels on screen there. Hopefully you guys are enjoying today's video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Keeping it real reviews. Keeping it real reviews over there on YouTube and keeping it real over on Rumble. Definitely appreciate the support. So I'm not being paid in any way by either platform or by any promotional sponsor as of yet, but if you're interested, please reach out to me. We could work something out. I'm an honest guy, but you know, if you want me to do something for you straight out, money's got to be involved. Cold Snap. That's fantastic beer. I think we reviewed it much before. I don't remember honestly what I gave it, but it's going to take the cake here out of these 4 beers. Hate to say it. Although the Golden Goat is a pretty close second. So if we're just reviewing it based on this variety pack and not based on drinking it in the past, I'm going to go unbiased here. And then once I finish this, see, this almost has like a little hint of citrus to it, even though it's just Cold Snap, like it's supposed to be like a winter spring brew. I do feel like it's leaning towards a summer brew, but it's not yet there. It's not like a summer shandy. You know, a summer shandy has got a ton of lemon in it. It's like drinking a lemonade beer or something. It's not like Leinenkugels. It's not quite at that point. But it's getting there. It's got a little lemon taste to it. It's like a light beer with a hint of lemon, but it's slightly darker. What's that, 5.5% though? 5.3. Okay, so Leinenkugels I think is a little bit less than that. I think it's like 4.3 or 4.8. I actually saw the Leinenkugels today when I picked these up, and I was like, it's not really summer yet. When it's 68 or 78 degrees outside and I'm sitting in the back patio, that's when I'm going to get into Leinenkugels. But right now, it's just a little cold for Leinenkugels. Current temperature See, we got right now 51 degrees here in Northeast Ohio. So, not quite summertime. That's why I think this is the perfect beer for this time of year here in the Midwest and Northeast part of the country. If you're watching me internationally, I'm sorry if you can't get these. I'm not trying to brag or anything. I'm sure you got some really good beers overseas. But if you're watching me in the United States, hopefully you can get your hands on these. I know they're going to be more expensive in places like Pennsylvania, California, New York. But here in Ohio, it's not a bad price. Put it on $1.50 a beer. Not too bad. You can't beat that at your local pub. So, I don't know. I know places, certain alcohol taxes are higher than others. So in cities, alcohol taxes are higher than others. So, depends on the county, depends on the state, depends on the city, and so forth. But I'm definitely recommending these. I'm sure they charge $6 or $7 at the pub for one of these. But if you buy the variety pack at a gas station, liquor store, beer store, you'll probably be all right. Yeah, it's tough for me to say. I'm going to have one more sip of each one before I put my final numbers in. It's kind of just right where I'm guessing, but I still think the Cold Snap's in the lead. So let's go in reverse here. A little bit more Cold Snap. And a little bit more golden. That was mostly foam. That was a terrible pour. Alpine, one more chance. Boston Lager. Final shot. Try to convince me. Try to move up the ladder here. Alright, I have made a change in my decisions here. After a secondary review, I'm moving the Boston Lager up one place. The ranking here, we got Alpine Lager. I'm ranking this as 7. We got Boston Lager. I'm gonna 725 that. We got Golden Goat, 775. And we got Cold Snap. Here about 8.5. Really think the Cold Snap is the best product. I have seen the 12 packs of Cold Snap by themselves, so I would pick up some Cold Snap before it's out of season, out of style, and out of market. Personally, that's the best I can say. Overall, the value's there, like a B. The taste is there, like a B plus, and the alcohol content's pretty average at about a B plus. And that's what I think of this variety pack, guys. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching today's video. Until next time, cheers.